Hello guys, V here with Stamp Anything. I am so excited to be here. It's my very first video and we're gonna be working with the new release. So for this I'm gonna be using the Orange Blossom Glad We're Friends stamp and also the outline die and the Daisies Builder die. So for this part, I'm going to be using my Misty and Memento Tuxedo Black ink to stamp my image. Here are all my images. I'm going to use 3 butterflies and of course orange blossom, and I'm gonna be coloring her completely with Ojojo alcohol markers. And just make sure that you look right here in the right upper corner. That's where I'm putting the marker that I'm using. I will speed through this part and I'll see you at the end. Here for my hair, I'm just repeating the process with the 3 same markers until I get the perfect hair that I want. Okay, now that everything is color, I want to make sure that I do her tights, and I want to do them like here in the picture with those green stripes. So for these, I have these Hoho fine line pens, and I'm gonna use the dark green and the light green and try to recreate her tights. Wish me luck. So all I'm doing here is adding stripes to her little legs, and here you can see better on this leg. And then I'm just switching to the lighter green and adding lines in between the lines, I guess. So this is how she looks and the butterflies, and now I'm going to be using the outline die to cut around her. I'm just going to secure it with a little bit of washi tape because I have a Gemini and I have to do this so it cuts right. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing with the butterflies. I'm gonna run these through my machine and come back to show you. And here's how she looks like, and the butterflies, I'm gonna go ahead and set them aside, and we're gonna start working on our background. And for that, I'm using the Daisies Builder die. I am using yellow, green, and white. And since we're making a background, I am cutting a few of the daisies. I want to make sure that I have enough for my background, and if I have any leftovers, I can always just save them for a future card. So after running through my machine, here are all the pieces that you get with this die. The large daisy, medium, and small. You get the center and also this stem, and you could ink these on the sides if you want to add more dimension, but I just wanted to leave it as C. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed through this part. They are very easy, very simple to put together, and I'll come back to show you. I am speeding actually through this part, but you're going to be able to see what I am doing. And this is how they look like when they're put together. I'm gonna go ahead and put all of my flowers together, come back to show you. After I have put all of them together, I set them aside, and here I have my card base or the matting before I actually put them on a card. So all I'm doing here is positioning my flowers, my daisies, where I want them, and after I am happy with how they look, I am gonna glue them, and then we're just gonna flip our card around and cut the excess flower. I think this part of actually designing your background, it is so much fun. You can also cut only the small flowers if you want. I really wanted to add the large daisy. I think it's a gorgeous flower, and they're so easy to put together. You can also color them in different colors. It doesn't have to be a white daisy. You can color it in pink and purple, whatever your favorite colors are, and recreate these and make a gorgeous background. So here it is done, and as I mentioned before, I'm just flipping it around and cutting them along the edge with my scissors. And this is how it looks like. I love it so much. Now let's put everything together. So here I have my card base. I don't measure anything, you guys, I'm so sorry. But I just added some glue, and I'm just going to glue this down on that piece of cardstock and cut around with my guillotine. And here it is already on my card base. I have the orange Jugulat with Friends sentiment, and here is my orange blossom and my butterflies, and I have added some dimensionals to the back of my orange blossom, and I'm gonna go ahead and put everything together. And here I was having an issue because I wanted to put her in the middle, but then I was covering one of the daisies, and I really love the background. I didn't want to cover it, but I was like, oh, she has to be the center of this card because she's so cute. So I put her in the middle. And then I just added my sentiment with dimensionals as well. And this is how my card turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.